Welcome to the So Social Radio Show. I'm your host, Richard Martin, along with my amazing co-host,
Cheri Martin, and we are the WCN Interactive Team, business growth, marketing, and social media strategists, helping you to
dream it, plan it, build it, and most importantly, successfully do it.
For growth, prosperity, and success. And each Wednesday at 12 noon on talknetworkradio.com, we share tips and techniques to grow you and your business, plus demystify social media and marketing for you so that you can have more fun.
And more profits, my favorite.
Yes. Well, we want to make sure, first of all, welcome all of our listeners today to the So Social Radio Show. Very excited about having our guest today, Shannon Gronich, in the studio today. So we'll give you a real big official introduction in just a second, but want to say hi and do a shout out.
For having me on your show.
We're really looking forward to this. We got some really exciting a topic to be talking about, as well as some exciting news. But we want to make sure everyone knows, of course, to go to the So Social Radio Show on Facebook. Give us a like. There is a top pinned post, and you're going to want to make sure you remember that, because Shannon's going to provide you an opportunity today. But you have to come over to the So Social Radio Show page on Facebook to make sure you can take advantage of that awesome opportunity. But wanted to do a shout out, first of all, to all of those professional administrative individials out there today.
That's right. It's Administrator's Day.
It is. Am I your administrator, Richard? Are you
no, you're not.
I don't go. You're not going to take me out to lunch or anything?
Those are fighting words around the house. You're my administrator? Like, not.
I feel like it sometimes, believe you me. So anyway, I am so excited. Yeah, Richard, you're mine. You got that right, Jeff. I'm always telling him what to do, so he tells me that I tell him all the time. So anyway, congratulations and thank you for all of what you do out there for your organizations, and hopefully your bosses are making today a very special day for you as well. But Richard, you want to go ahead and give a shout out to our partners and sponsors before we get going?
Would love to. I want to start out with Toastmaster, a world leader in communication and leadership development. Find out how you can improve your speaking and leadership skills. Visit Toastmasters D84.org. That's Toastmasters with an S, D84.org.
Also, Constant Contact, an award-winning company empowering small businesses and nonprofits to grow and succeed through email marketing. You too can be a marketer with one toolkit, one login. Actually, go to bit.ly/WCN free CTCT, and you can actually take advantage of a 60-day free trial with Constant Contact. All the bells and whistles. And you'll have full customer support with Constant Contact. But this will help you to actually start growing that marketing list, which I think maybe Shannon maybe speak a little bit about how important that is.
Absolutely.
Definitely need
Build
that
community.
That's right.
And everythingbrevard.com, a Brevard County, Florida community website that keeps you up to date on everything that's happening in Brevard, and you can get your business listed there too. everythingbrevard.com.
Exactly. And you can find out about all of our events there on everythingbrevard.com too, along with our calendar at WCNinteractive.com. Click on the special workshop tab and you'll see what's happening down in Vero Beach next month. May is almost here, right?
May is almost here.
And Rich has got another of his branding workshops that he's putting on.
We're going to do a branding workshop at the Indian River Chamber of Commerce, and Penny's been gracious enough to invite us in.
Mm-hmm.
So we will do it very well.
Exactly. So we would love to have you come on as a guest if you have some great stuff that you'd like to share with our listening audience, especially if you do do any type of social media, you don't have to be a social media expert, but if you use it for your business and would like to share with our listeners how successful it's been for you, we'd love to talk with you. Just give us come on over, I should say, first of all, to So Social Radio Show on Facebook, give us a like, but then go over to SoSocialRadioShow.com, and there is some information there on how you can actually connect with me, Sherry, and become a spotlight guest. We'd love to showcase you here on the So Social Radio Show, which we're going to do here for Shannon today. But before I'm going to bring her on, I want to do an official introduction. I had so much fun reading all your bio. I mean, we've known each other for a few years, but I learned even some new things about you just by reading what you have up there on the websites and such. So I kind of abbreviated it, and I'm going to have you kind of...
It's long. I tell people the long one's okay on the website, but you don't read that on the radio.
Exactly. So we'll probably have you share a little bit more information about you so that our audience will get to know you, because one of the exciting things that I'm happy to announce is that we are now partnering with Shannon and the Business Acceleration Summit. So we're so excited to be a part of that team because, oh, wow. We're just talking I think we went to your very second one back in 2015. So more on that in just a moment. But for those of our listeners that do not know Shannon, she actually goes by her full name, right? Shannon Gronich?
I legally Shannon Gronich, and I'm slowly moving to just that. But some people know me as Shannon Burnett, so I was going
to say, that's how I first connected with you on social media. Shannon Burnett. Yeah, exactly. So we want to welcome you today. Shannon is a highly regarded, multifaceted business executive known as the owner of an exclusive $1 million Rolodex. Also the author of Media Magic. Instantly get radio, TV, print, and internet press to give you limitless publicity. Shannon is also co-author of the Amazon #1 bestseller, Law of Business Attraction, The Secret of Cooperative Success with T. Harv Eker of The Millionaire Mind, and the creator of the Business Acceleration Summit. And I know today she's going to give us all those juicy details of the upcoming 9th Business Acceleration Summit. So, and also she's going to be sharing some strategies today. So make sure you guys go grab a pen
and paper,
because you're going to need it today. There's going to be so much great information. But welcome, Shannon.
Thank you for having me. It's so beautiful to watch you two as a couple. Like, I know you guys can't see this, but they're smiling, they're having fun, and I part of the summit is we are about collaboration and partnerships and coming together. And to watch you two as a couple is really rewarding. So
wow. Well, thank you
for letting me be here.
Living together, working together. I mean, that can be a challenge, but we handle it well. I'm saying there aren't some incidences, but it's good.
We were talking about that yesterday.
Starting a club for husband and wives that work with their spouses and and work at home.
I mean, it's fun, it's rewarding, but it could be challenging. Yes. And sometimes you just need that little added space because you live together, breathe together. And sleep together. Sometimes. I'm a night owl.
When you don't fall asleep on the couch, yes.
In between at the computer. At the computer, I fall asleep a lot of times. But I know Richard and I always tease that, we tried having an office in the same room when we first moved out of our outside office back into the home a few years ago, but he couldn't handle my deep breaths and my sighs. And so I put him on the east wing and I am on the west wing. Yeah. What's the square footage of our home? About 1,200 square feet.
No, it's 1,640.
But we always tease. He's on the east wing. I'm on the west wing. But that's how we have managed to stay sane together.
I'm sure there's many other tips and tools. You could probably do a show just on how to.
Yeah, we could give Lucille Ball and Desjardins a run for their money sometimes. Yes.
Oh gosh.
Well, thank you. I just want the viewers to know that this is a really beautiful thing that you guys have going on. So.
Well, we thank you very much. We do enjoy it, and we've been doing this since 1998 in business together.
Wow.
We've had those roller coaster rides as we all do, being small businesses and entrepreneurs. But I know that, like I said, you have so much you want to share, but I would love to have you just share a little bit with our audience, your journey and how you have come to where you are today.
That's a great question. So I, a number of years ago, had a car accident that left my left arm completely paralyzed. and tried all kinds of things. They said you need another surgery. Long story short, ended up meeting a Qigong master who showed me some ancient Chinese exercises that actually helped heal my arm. And so when I had this happen, I had this vision, this idea of, wow, there's so many amazing resources out there, but people don't know about them. And I know you guys experience this being in marketing.
Correct.
You meet some incredible business owners, projects, inventions, but they just don't have what it takes to get out there. And at the time, I said, God, we need to get these alternative medicines out there. Ended up having a business idea, but I didn't have the budget, was a single mom, struggling, didn't know, what do I do? And I started pulling people together that I know. Who do I know that's good at business? Who do I know that believes in me? You know what I mean? Who do I know that'll pick me up and cheer me on? Because we all need cheerleaders. And so I pulled together some leaders here in Brevard, and that was the beginning, that collaboration of me starting my own business, having an impact. Ran it for about 10 years, and it was so rewarding, which really led me to the summit. And one of the things I want to share today, as I told you, is the 4 strategies that I found to accelerate any business. Whether you're a startup like this with an idea, or you're up and running and you just want to go to that next level.
Well, let's get started on those strategies. I mean, first I'll make sure, listeners have a pen and paper in hand, and make sure that you do go to Social Radio Show on Facebook. And give us a shout out there. If you have any questions for Shannon too, just put them in the comment thread there on the Social Radio Show. It's the top pin link, or top pin post there, and we'll make sure we get those to her as well. Awesome. So 4 strategies to accelerate your business in any economy is what you call your strategies that you provide. So go ahead, get started.
So the first one, and you guys, I know that you guys actually help people with this, is I believe that every business needs to be able to have a compelling elevator pitch or a compelling message, something that they can share in about 30 seconds to a minute. And I'm telling you, that makes the biggest difference between somebody saying, tell me more, or moving on to the next person. So that's like number 1 is getting clear on your language in a form that's a benefit to who you're talking to, because you don't care that I've lived in Brevard 18 years, I have 3 kids. All that stuff doesn't matter. You want to know, how can I help you with what you're doing? So talking in that compelling language.
I love that mini value proposition, but within so short, it's not going to be your full 60-second introduction that sometimes you have an opportunity to do at a networking event. But I had a coach that once told me that and this was before President Trump was president, but if you got on an elevator with him and you were riding up and you had 15 seconds to make an impact so that perhaps he would invest in your next new greatest idea, what would you say?
Exactly.
And that was scary.
Yeah.
It's even scarier now.
So I tell people, write it down, practice it, share it with people, get it to where people are saying, tell me more, or I want to know more. How do I learn about this? But I think that's a number 1 thing that any business, no matter where you're at, being able to share that has an impact.
And it's really a point that, your patience and everything that is involved in this, because when you first do it, it's not going to be in its final form unless you've been practicing it for a long time, in which case it didn't happen that way anyway. But let it evolve over the first 30, 60, 90 days to where you get comfortable with it and people react to the message the way you want them to react to the message.
Yeah, that's a very good point. And I found that it's powerful to include numbers. Anytime you can include numbers or stats, you can talk about maybe the problem, the solution, but numbers really have a way of having people pay attention. It could be numbers of revenue generated. It could be number of people you've impacted.
Well, it makes a statement. If you have a number or something specific, and it actually that is true in all marketing, especially like even a subject line on an email. If you put a number or something specific or a call to action that it's instant, that they need to take action right then and there, then it's definitely